Ooh, okay. Welcome everyone. We got Mox Jet. We could wheel a Thalia. That seems pretty good. I think the deck that most benefits from having Mox in, well, there's two decks. Well, three. The first deck I think benefits the most is Storm, if you get like a lot of Mox in. But the second deck that benefits is the white weenie deck. Turn 1 Thalia can just win a lot of games, or like if you have anything to back this up, like turn 1 Thalia into Wasteland or Strip Mine, pretty good. But we're gonna take the Mox Jet. Oh, and the third deck is mono red. Basically all the aggro decks. I think Storm is kind of like a weird aggro deck. Benefit from having early Mox in. But if we weren't taking this, probably be taking Chrome Mox, honestly. Discount Mox is still pretty good, although I think Mox Diamond is much better than this one. If it wasn't that, Factor Fiction is good, Thran Dynamo is good, Bribery is also really powerful. Let's take Mox Jet, and just be aware of the fact that Thalia is also in the next pack, but I'm not saying we're going to force it. Oh, there's also a High Tide here. Gideon Jura, I think Brightling is just not good enough for Vintage Cube, but it is powerful. Like, it can win games on its own. Okay, we're going to roll out the cards we're not taking. Duress, Pyroclasm, Field of Ruin, Vraska, Shardless Agent, Spellquiller, Wrath, Baleful Strix. Not taking any of those. So it's between Signet, Muldrifter, High Tide, Duress. We could take Recurring Nightmare, but I feel like that deck usually 2-1s, and we have a Mox Jet. This lets us have the opportunity to 3-0. Probably going to be taking the Orzhov Signet here. Signets go really well with Moxin, and we can probably wheel Duress and High Tide and stuff. Muldrifter is also good, but I think it gets worse in Vintage Cube. Well, there's a Reanimate. There is a 1000-Year Storm as well. So Reanimate's a fine card. It does just win games. Mystic Confluence is powerful, but I don't know if we want to take a double blue. These red cards are medium. I think it's kind of between Reanimate and like a Plateau. I don't like taking 1000-Year Storm this early. I'll pick up Reanimate. I'm not above that. It's good in a lot of decks. Well, there's Exhume. Ulamog's a good card to Reanimate. Smuggler's Copper is also nice, but Exhume is one of the more powerful reanimation effects as well. So let's just take that, and I guess we're looking like we're in Reanimator, guys. So there's Grave Titan. Grave Titan is a good card to reanimate. It's also good in mono black. If we're not taking Grave Titan, I mean, Remand is a very powerful card. And then fetches are good too. Path to Exile is fine as well. I almost want to take Remand here. Grave Titan's fine, but I'd rather reanimate something more scary, and this card's really powerful. Plus, you frequently want to be in blue if you are playing Reanimator. Okay, so we can take... Kitesell Freebooter for a bit of disruption. Baral if we want to live the Storm Dream still. And then... I'm not a big fan of Dig Through Time here. Living Death is fine. That card is really powerful, actually. It costs 5 mana. No, let's just take Freebooter and stay low to the ground. This card's kind of like Duress. Okay, Collective Brutality is a good discard outlet. I like that with Reanimate and Exhume. And it's just a good card. Disruption kills a creature. Take a Brutality here. Corpse Dance, I'm not as big of a fan of. We can take a Mana Confluence though. Just helps our fixing a bit. Okay, Chrome Mox. Wow, Thalia came around. Wait. Thalia came around. Because Thalia is super busted. And we could do something like this and just move into black-white taxes. Honestly, if Thalia is wheeling, I feel like that's a bigger signal than Chrome Mox to go into black-white taxes. I think that archetype... Ooh, Duress. Okay. Well, if we play against Storm, our opponent's going to be a little bit upset. So we're kind of... Yeah, I mean, Reanimate's good with a bunch of discard effects. And we can take... I don't like Sword of Light and Shadow. I guess I'll take Gifts Ungiven just for the backdoor Reanimator still. Okay, Ophiomancer's fine. We passed a Smokestack, which I'm a bit upset about. Because Smokestack would be sick in this deck. And for some reason they cut Black Braids from the queue. Black Braids would be probably the best possible card in this deck. Especially if we get like Dark Ritual. It's just like, we play our Ophiomancer or like a Bitter Blossom or whatever. Then we get Braids, play her, and our opponent just sacrifices all their permanents. But instead they put in Puppeteer Click, a card I've never seen played, really. I guess we could take a Zergo here over Fire Blast. It's possible we're Mardu. I don't know if Mardu is a real strategy, but that is a late Zergo. And that is a very late Condemn. That card's... It's not, you know, it's no Swords of Plowshares, but it's good in a lot of matchups. Alright, can we get Mox Opal? Armageddon. That is a good card as well. I don't think I can risk wheeling it, but Scrubland would be so good in this deck as well. But I think we got to take the land destruction. Okay. We're kind of fully in taxes here. Probably not playing red, but you never know. What do we got? Danto Vanguard. Kiki Jiki. Karn Sign of Urza. And a Leonin Relic Warder. Karn could be interesting in this deck, but 4 mana is kind of a lot. I think I'm going to take the Relic Warder and try and wheel the Vanguard. Nobody's going to take Vanguard. Actually, probably Vanguard's less likely to wheel. Nobody likes Relic Warder, and this guy hits hard. Alright, we'll take a Vanguard. Fatal Push. Oh, Marsh Flats. Marsh Flats is good. Helps fix our mana a lot. Passing a lot of good cards. Ugin, Battle Ball, Shieldred, Kitchen Finks, Oath of Druids. But we're playing a down low to the ground deck. We want a lot of 1-drops. Ooh, Balance. Is Balance good in this deck? I actually have no idea. I don't think so, because we have a lot of creatures. Okay, probably not Balancing. We could play Una's Prowler. It does hit hard, and it does help us reanimate stuff. If we still want to backdoor into that, because we do have Reanimate and Exhume. And if we take Entomb, then... Yeah, I think I like Una's Prowler more than Flicker Wisp. Inquisition of Kozilek? Okay. We're just going to tear their hand apart. Hopefully we can wheel Dauntless Bodyguard. Wow, that is a late Preordain. What is this, 5th pick Preordain? But Inquisition's nice. It's like the opposite of Preordain. There's a Kythian. Wow, and a Necromancy? We could probably wheel the Kythian. Like, we could have had a pretty decent Reanimate deck now, but I feel like the White Weenie deck is actually going to be better. Just because Thalia wheeled, it makes me think all these types of effects are going to be around. We can take Thoughtseize now. We're just going to reanimate our opponent's creatures. That's what's going to happen. Passing Gideon, Phyrexian Revoker, Revelark. Wow, there's a lot of good cards here. Ooh. So Makeshift Mannequin is only your graveyard. Not worth taking, I don't think. Silverblade Paladin hits very hard. A lot of the games I lose to White Weenie is because of this card specifically. Unexpectedly Absent is fine, but I think we need to get a little aggressive here. Pair that with a Mirren Crusader. We don't have any swords, but I don't think we want to be Putrid Imping. And Grim Tutor's pretty expensive. Alright, I'll take a Crusader. Alright, so it looks like somebody took our Scrubland. Which is a little unfortunate. We could take a Toxic Deluge. I don't think we want to splash red. It looked open in the last pack, but someone either moved into it or it just wasn't open. It's a late PNLR though. Wait. So Kitchen Finks helps us a lot in the creature matches, but Angel of Invention is an excellent top end card. I almost think it is Angel here over Finks. Yeah, I'm gonna take Angel. Okay, well there's a balance. Bloodfast is interesting in the grindy matchups, because I don't think balance really works in a deck full of creatures. I'm not gonna play this either, but okay, Temple Garden is fetchable at least. And not playing either of these. Wow. Well, Reanimate's pretty open, that is for sure. Except someone took Necromancy, but that's a good card to speculate on. Ugh, Mana Drain, we don't get to take it either. I think we are going to be taking a Rishadan port. And passing Crucible, but we don't even have Waste Strip yet, so it's not good. And Angel of Sanctions, maybe we can wheel. Man, someone's getting past a Mana Drain. That's brutal. Land tax. Wow, we have Animate Dead too. What is going on here? We didn't even see any of the big... Maybe we did see creatures animate, and I've just been ignoring them. I was trying to stay low to the ground. We just haven't opened the cards we need. We could take Necrotol now. I mean, Necrotol is fine. We do not have any removal, so I guess the first Necrotol is good. Okay, Wasteland. It's like a Wasteland passing... I would play Palace Jailer, and maybe it wheels, but I think this is the exact card we want in this deck. Dogmoss Will, Student of Warfare. Oh, it's got to be Godless Shrine. We're probably going to wheel one of these. It has to be Godless Shrine here. This deck needs better mana. Well, we found Entomb. And Elish Norn. But we can also just take, like, a Lotus Petal. Honestly, this might just be better. We're pretty far away from reanimating stuff, and Lotus Petal just lets us play like a bunch of stuff turn 1, followed by Thalia. And maybe we wheel Brain Maggot or the Factory, but this card's actually good in the deck. Okay, Phyrexian Arena I think is better than Bone Shredder. Arena's good in this deck because of how much discard we have. Yeah, let's take Arena. And we can play it pretty early off of a Mox Jet. Dark Ritual would be good in this deck too. I don't know if I want Mirran Crusader, but it's good against the green decks at least. Oh wow. We would have had the sickest reanimate deck with Iona. We can take Legion's Landing. We can also take Sword of Fire and Ice. So Legion's Landing gives us more 1-drops. How many creatures do we actually have though? That's the real question. Because Sword is a good way to make our random dorky creatures super dangerous. It's good with Silverblade Paladin and Mirran Crusader. Yeah. Guess I take the Sword. Okay. Oh! Oh no! I think I have to take Bob. Bob is insane. Wow, we got all the good cards last pack. Dark Confidant, Courtyard, Stoneforge. It's gotta be Dark Confidant though. This card is probably the single best card for our deck, aside from Thalia. And then we're not getting Strip Mine, which is unfortunate. I don't really want to play Angel of Sanctions, but I also don't want to play Vampire Hexmage. I'll take the Angel. I could see a world where I bring that in. We're never land taxing or LED, so let's take Linvala. She is a 3/4 flyer. Probably not even playing the Angel now. Our top end's pretty good. I guess we only have 20 playables right now. Let's be more realistic here. Angel Invention is the best top end. Linvala is pretty good. Toxic Deluge does give us outs to some big things by the opponent. Okay, Disenchant, I like. And Burial Rites is like kind of good mid-range value, but our deck doesn't really want that. I'll take a Disenchant. Very frequently, this is a 2-mana instant speed Stone Rain. Because you can kill like Signets or Gilded Lotus or whatever. And between all of our discard, our lands that stop them from doing stuff, and then our creatures, I think this deck looks pretty nice. I actually don't even think I want to play Arena now that we have Dark Confidant. Because we have Dark Confidant and Sword of Fire and Ice are our 2 card draw engines. And then we can bring in Arena, ooh, Student of Warfare. Oh man, and an Honor of the Pure. This has got to be a student though. We need more 1-drops. Even if it is hard to make it into a 3/3, it at least gives us inevitability. Necrotals are only double black. Wow, Mishra's Factory Wield? Okay. Well, our lands are good. Our mana is going to be sketchy because we now have 3 colorless lands. But Signet helps fix. Okay. Alright. Let's pick Iona. Seems good. I'm not main decking Iona. So these are lands. I'm going to count Lotus Petal as a spell. So this is 26. We need to cut a few. I kind of like the value Reanimate, especially with Thoughtseize and Inquisition. Prowler. I guess let's just discard one of these and reanimate them. I guess I run Bone Shredder over Necrotol because double black is a little hard to cast. And Brutality. Brutality is way too versatile. I don't think I cut that. I could cut the Signet, but I feel like we actually need it. So it's Duress, Reanimate, Thoughtseize, Inquisition, Kythian Student, Vanguard. Maybe we only side in Disenchant when we see that it's needed. And then I feel like this deck with 16 lands and a Lotus is good. We only need 1 black at any time. 5/4 actually sounds good to me. How many turn 1 black sources do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, it seems good. 15 lands, Mox gives us 16. This deck is close to being great. And we have some sideboard options. Maybe Arena should be in the main, but we're a bit more aggressive, I think. Arena is better if you're playing like Liliana the Veil, more of like a stacks type deck. We're trying to just kill them. Alright, see you guys round 1. Awesome, we won the die roll. Let's go first. Thalia? Well, we have Thalia. Wow, this is something else. If we draw 1 land, this hand still probably doesn't do it. Let's mulligan. We can draw like Mox. I'm gonna keep, but I don't like it. Danto Vanguard. So we're on the play. Honestly, Vanguard plus Sword might just get there. Just play Godless Shrine tapped. If Vanguard was in our opening hand, this hand would be so good. It would be turn 1 Vanguard, turn 2 Sword. But now it's turn 2 Vanguard, turn 3 Sword. Which is not the worst. And we don't want them to know about the Mox. Yeah, if they want to daze, that's fine. That cuts their land off. Pass turn. Oh no, opponent. What is this? That's not how you brainstorm. Look, so they drew 3, they put 2 cards back. Then they drew 1 of the 2. Ugh, that's not what you want to do. Unless your hand's really bad or you're playing Storm combo. The end of turn brainstorm is rarely recommended. Let's play Sword. Well, let's hit first. Could also play Linvala and then just Armageddon next turn. Let's kind of down for that. And then if we draw a land, we can just play an Equipped Sword. This seems better. And Linvala hoses some decks. Mostly mono green. Which is one of our worst matchups, so having Linvala is nice. Oh no, opponent. Let's attack because this feels like a Venser or something. But if they don't do anything, I'm just gonna slam Armageddon. Repeal Adanto Vanguard. Okay. Man, if we had 1 more land, this would be way better, but I feel like if we Armageddon, our opponent goes to I mean, they didn't do anything with their mana before, and this is a 3 for 4. Yeah, Armageddon's gotta be good, because we still have a 3/4 flyer in play. And if we draw any land, we can replay Adonto Vanguard. Okay, that'll do it. Guess we chose wisely. So they're blue-white, whatever. Kind of like Disenchant over Bone Shredder, just because I didn't see anything from them. I'll bring Bone Shredder back in once I see creatures, but I'm gonna run it like this. Yeah, I mean, this is why we keep Lotus Petal. Let's keep this hand. We need to draw a land for it to be like fully busted, but oh yeah. So we got turn 1 Kithian and Adonto Vanguard, turn 2 Brimaz. Or we can just play turn 1 Brimaz. Let's go Plains, Mox Jet. I actually don't know which one to do. I guess we're gonna go for the 2 play here. So I want to play Lotus Petal just so Adonto Vanguard doesn't get mana tithed. And then play Kithian. And pass turn. Turn 1. 4 permanents! Well, glad I didn't go with Brimaz. That would have been bad. Kite Sail Freebooter seems nice. Let's do that. No interaction. Council's Judgment, Day of Judgment, Dragonlord Ojutai. So if we take Council's Judgment, because Council's Judgment deals with Kithian, but Day of Judgment doesn't do anything. Because we're just going to have 3 mana up. Yeah, let's just take Council's Judgment. Then we can actually flip Kithian next turn and then their hand just does literally nothing. I don't know why it revealed everything twice, but let's... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's their hand. Attack. I think we need to play land. Oh, Kithian's legendary. Got it. Well, we can replay him at least. Confluence, play Kithian. Next turn, they bounce Kithian again. Caracas is like oddly good in their deck. What? That's a pretty good draw. Alright, give you indestructible. So they get Council's Judgment back too? What is happening? Am I lagging or did it just not go through? It's gonna happen twice, I swear. Okay. Oh, we might be dead. Oh, that's a good draw. Let's just jam a Dark Confidant. So Day of Judgment's gone. I can't believe they drew Mox. Not only does it give them the blue for Ojutai, but it gave them the land for the early Day of Judgment. And they hit the Kithian. It's okay though. Confidant is in play. And if they don't Ojutai here, we could draw Thoughtseize and hit it. Yeah, they played a land. This looks like just jam Ojutai. It's gotta be the play, yeah. Okay, give us some cards. Land Thalia. Don't mind that. Oh wait, they have Caracas. Caracas is so good against our deck. If we play Brimaz, they just bounce it. So I guess we play Thalia. Yeah, we're probably dying here. But they can't really attack with Ojutai. And let's tap a land. Not Caracas, because they're going to use that anyway. An F6. So definitely bringing back Bone Shredder. Well, maybe. We saw Ojitai. But so far that's the only creature. Borrow Signet. No attacks with Ojitai. Alright. Ooh, Thoughtseize Reanimate. Hmm. So we can swing out and then reanimate whatever they block. Probably they block here and we just take a bunch of damage though. We can reanimate Freebooter and get rid of Sphinx's Rev, but they don't have double blue at the moment. We can Thoughtseize them, hope to hit a big creature and then reanimate it. But if it's legendary, then they just bounce it. I think all good things start with Thoughtseize them. Oh right, they have Council Judgment. You can do that. Take it. And we can reanimate Kitesail Freebooter here. Taking a lot of damage, but that takes their last card. Yep, take Sphinx's Rev. So you just have one Plains in hand. Got it. And they bounce our Thalia, which is fine. Yep. No stops on upkeep. We know they just have Plains. So we can chump block here and give them back Sphinx's Rev, which seems okay. They would have to draw a blue source to actually even be able to cast this. It kind of looked like a desperation attack, and now we can draw Angel of Invention land. Wow, really no land? Alright. Hit. Linvala's legendary? Jeez. Hit with both of you. Wow, like all the creatures in my deck are legendary. So let's go Collective Brutality with Escalate, because we have to gain life here. Yeah, we want to take their Sphinx's Rev and discard. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The problem is we're still 2 damage short, but Angel of Invention actually does it. So let's do this. Choose target opponent, you. Target opponent, you. And Remez is just bad against Karakas. Karakas completely hoses like our whole deck. It's kind of unreal. So we take Sphinx's Rev, we gain 2 life. You drew a Spell Queller? Oh my gosh. Alright. Look, we're not beating these draws. You win, you win. Okay, moving to sideboard. I do like Bone Shredder now. Disenchant seems not as important. Toxic Deluge does deal with their creature, but it also kills like all of our stuff. Buried Alive, Phyrexian Arena, all that hurts us. I think I'm just gonna run it back. Bone Shredder seems good. Go first. Yep. Just don't have Karakas, opponent. They have no idea how insane that was against us. Turn 1, Kithian. Turn 2, the booty. Okay, they don't have Caracas. That's good. What? No! Ah! Alright, let's hope to dodge some good stuff in their hand. Sphinx's Rev, Unexpectedly Absent, and Day of Judgment. Well, we kind of have to take Day of Judgment here, otherwise... Oh, they don't have double white for anything. They're gonna draw the planes, I know. So they can absent the freebooter end of turn, but we're gonna know about that. So let's take Day of Judgment. And why does it double reveal their hand? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's their hand. Island is what they have. Did you draw something? Okay, Sensei's Top I don't care about. Silverblade Paladin. Let's hit for 3. So... yeah, that's gone. Problem is they could probably top into... oh, but a white source doesn't actually do it, so let's play our Signet. That way we can at least give Kythian Indestructible if we need. Because they have to top into a white source and then unexpectedly absent the freebooter. End of turn, so that they can Day of Judgment. And if they didn't find a white source, they're going to have not the most fun. And I have 6 because I have no plays. Okay, they hit Island, which is good for us, but it could be an Ojatai. Repeal a Signet. I don't mind that. So it's absent, Sphinx's Rev, and 1 unknown, and they didn't have any white sources on top, so Marsh Flats is perfect. We don't have any double black spells, but we may want to like Thoughtseize and then Inquisition. No, I think our life total matters with a mana confluence in play. I'll grab a plains here. And we might as well just get in as much damage as possible here with Silverblade Paladin. Soulbond with Kythian. I want to have swords. Don't do it. It's gotta be the last card in your hand. No, they have it? Oh, and it was swords? Oh. Okay. Well, they still take 4. And then they Day of Judgment. It was actually Swords of Plowshares. Okay, it's okay. We can follow up the Day of Judgment with Brimaz, and they have to hit a plains too, because if they had a plains, they would have played it, I imagine. So if it's no plains, then opponent's super dead. It probably is plains though. Yeah. And then they can recoup with Sphinx's Rev. Alright, let's draw Thoughtseize or Duress or like any of our other interactions. Even Inquisition gets there. Sword of Fire and Ice. Let's go Signet into Una's Prowler. And then pass turn. Man, Thoughtseize would have been really good there. If we took Sphinx's Rev, I think we win this game. Right now our opponent can draw 3 cards, which is a lot. Although Sword of Fire and Ice is like pretty good. Land. That's pretty good too. Let's attack for 3. Opponent is going to rev for 4 here. Didn't even want to discard. Interesting. Let's just play a Bob. We need to hit lands. Yep. Gain a bunch of life, draw a bunch of cards. And then we hope. The best thing we have going for us is that Sword of Fire and Ice lets us attack through an Ojitai. Yep. God, if we had Mana Tithe. Mana Tithe would be amazing in this deck, but it's good in every deck. So that's gone, and they still have Absent, which is something to know. Exile Lotus Bloom. Don't know if this is a Lotus. I guess Lotus Bloom is good with Sphinx's Revelation. Angel of Sanctions. Hitting Dark Confidant. You have another answer to Dark Confidant? You're just gonna leave me with Dark Confidant? Okay. I'm not too mad about that. You can give me lands. Thoughtseize. And a land. Come on! Well, I think we just have to cast Brimez here. We gotta put stuff in play. Counterspell. If we had hit any lands at like the right times, we would be in much better shape. Okay, Lotus Bloom comes out in 2. Opponent feels frosty. I'll take 3. We're really not close to dying just yet, especially with all this stuff going on. What? What's opponent have? There we go. There we go. Let's start with a Thoughtseize. This is a Gear Hulk? Two, three, four, Venser? Archangel Avacyn. We might be dead now. Absent and Faith's Fetters. We're probably just dead. Absent is instant speed. So we're gonna play Sword of Fire and Ice. Hold on to 10. Our opponent can hit us for 7. They can Fetters the sword. I think I'm gonna leave them with Fetters because they're really incentivized to play it next turn. Oh wait, sort of puts us down to 8. Alright, Confidant, reveal a land for us. I'm actually gonna swing with Confidant. I feel like they don't block. This could be free damage. Yeah, free damage. We only take 7. We know that what's at least what card is in your hand. Yeah, just stumbling on lands is what killed us, I think. For a typical mono white deck, this would have been the dream draw. We just have... This is why you don't want 4 drops in your deck. 4 mana is just so hard to hit. 3 mana is easy. 2 mana is like ideal. Teferi is a pretty good card. Bounce Una's Prowler. I take 7. Alright, Confidant, you know what to do. Reveal a Mox. It has to be a Mox or a Lotus Petal. Mox? That still doesn't do it. Oh, wait. Oh, this is Vigilance. Yeah, the Vigilance kind of messes us up. Let's equip Sword. Instant speed double strike. Got him. Hit you. Do they block is the question. If they don't block, we could play a... I don't know. I don't really know what we could have here. No block. Take 6. Can kill Teferi. Oh, they know we're drawing Una's Prowler. We were really, really close. And now we're dead. Yeah, opponent gets a Lotus Bloom. Yeah, we're dead. We're dead in many ways. Alright, on to round 2. Alright, here for round 2. Let's go first. Hope's not... Dude! Can we get lands, please? Okay, this hand's good. Let's keep. I don't want Bone Shredder. We want like one more white source in particular would be nice. So let's duress. See if we need to Collective Brutality. Oh wow, what is going on here? What is going on here? What on earth? Alright, well. What kind of hand did they keep? So this is pro black. I feel like we just take Chain Lightning here. I don't know how they're getting to all that mana, but as soon as we draw planes, they just die. Spiral of Canal. Oh my gosh. Please, planes off the top. Oh, okay, they hit Island. There's Young Pyromancer. Yep. Planes. There we go. So Cast Down does not hit Mirren Crusader. I think I want to play Brimez and then Collective Brutality because Cast Down is non-legendary, right? Yeah. I mean, this is just a lot of value. They draw planes. Okay, I mean, hand doesn't really do anything, so let's hit with Brimez. I guess we just play Mirren Crusader now. Pro black. They don't even have black mana. Alright, let's do it. I don't know what this hand was that opponent kept, but this looks like Scoop City to me. I think we have a pretty good matchup against the Young Pyromancer, Karn, whatever deck. I almost feel like I want Phyrexian Arena against this opponent, and I'm gonna cut Bone Shredder. Just run it like this. Yeah, I'll keep this hand. If I was scared of the opponent's deck, I wouldn't. But just from what I saw, it looks... ambitious is one word. Weak to removal, or discard is another. Watch me get mana drained into like a Karn. I'm actually just gonna run out Thoughtseize here. We have some 3-drops we can play. I wanna know what's going on. Oh. What on earth is this deck? Well, Blightsteel's in their hand, so I'm not really worried about Tinker. They also don't have any artifacts. Let's just take Wheel of Fortune. Go. Play a Mountain. We play Brimaz, which they cannot Chain Lightning. Go. Sacred Foundry they drew. You drew a Mizia Mortars? Okay. Well, they can't kill Invala either. And that's the 4 cards in their hand. Ooh, okay, I feel safe now that we can freebooter, take the Tinker away. Or, I guess then they can just Chain Lightning the freebooter. But that just takes a bunch of mana. Or we could just take Chain Lightning and leave him with just Tinker. Let's do that, actually. And we took Chain Lightning, so let's play Mirran Crusader. This is how the deck's supposed to curve out. Oh my god, why does it like triple reveal their hand? They suspend Ancestral Vision, so their hand is Blightsteel Colossus and a Tinker. It's not the best hand I've ever seen. That should do it. Oh wait, we can Signet into Armageddon here. This is a fast 2 games. I don't know what their deck does, but you shouldn't be playing Tinker without a bunch of artifacts in your deck. See you guys around 3. Let's go first. And then we see this hand. It's okay. I think this is probably the worst hand I would keep. Only because we're on the play and we can play a pretty hasty Angel of Invention plus Sword. Like, it has really good late game power. And we can get a Miser's Reanimate if our opponent just goes like Entomb. Lotus Bloom. Opponent's on Storm? I don't like this hand. I don't like this hand anymore. I don't like it. Thalia? Okay. Let's just, I don't know. What is our clock? Turn 6? Kill? That's not fast enough, unless we find a Thalia. Or a bunch of Duresses. Okay, this is actually pretty good. We can go Thoughtseize into Sword. Or just Reanimate if they have a big dude. Whoa, never mind. What is this? Cryptic Command, Dak Faden, Lodestone Golem Mindslaver. So we can Thoughtseize and then reanimate a Lodestone Golem. And they cannot play Dak Faden, and then we can play Sword. Yeah. We know their hand. And they have to hit a red source to even Dak. They play Island and pass. We get a nice cheeky sword hit in there. Swamp. Play sword. Equip sword. Hit with creature that is protection from Dak Faden. Then it hits our opponent for 9 damage. Pretty good. Okay, go ahead. Next turn we could just jam an Angel of Invention. So we have 6. So they have 7 mana right now. I guess they could Cryptic Command, bounce the sword, and then Dak Faden. Angel of Sanctions. So what are they gonna Cryptic Command? Let's attack. Okay, you go to 2? And we get a freebooter? I'm okay with this one. Let's go Kitesail freebooter. Oh, wait. This is going to eat a cryptic command, isn't it? But then we just play a Mirren Crusader, so we need to make sure we have double white. Let's play freebooter like this. Yeah, cryptic command. Oh, we have to pay 3? Oh, that's actually pretty good. If they want a cryptic, then that takes their Lotus Bloom. And then they can't deck Phaedon anymore. So their hand is this plus 1 unknown. Seems good. Seems good to me. Counter target spell, bounce the sword. Okay, we'll just replay the sword. And then, sorry, my heat just turned on. It's really cold here. So this does not look like deck faded. Repeal, dismember, you die. Alright, we win that game. Opponent's deck looks spicy though. Way better than the other opponents. Disenchant seems probably better than Bone Shredder. Let's run it. Armageddon just wins. Every game we've cast Armageddon, we won. Like, if we just go like... It's just such a strong game plan of like Thoughtseize, Inquisition, and Duress, plus Freebooter and Brutality. Like, you just do that, take their most powerful card, shut down their mana, and then kill them with a random dorky 2/2. Or we could just never have good opening hands. That's mulligan. Come on, Moxen. Alright. I guess I keep Marsh Flats. We are likely to draw plains. But I guess I might as well keep that one. This hand's bad. Our opponent has Mana Crypt. Yeah, we're probably not winning this. That's a pretty good start. Here I am with my wimpy Rishadan port. What's nice though is number 1, we get to be on the play next game, and number 2, our opponent had their best hand when we had our worst hand. So like, it doesn't matter that our hand is bad. Probably we were just gonna lose this game no matter what. Impulse? Well, unless they don't do anything. Our opponent's just impulsing with this mana. Maybe Mana Crypt just kills them. I think people are a little bit too aggressive with the turn 1 Mana Crypt. I mean, this seems fine, but it's just like they had access to probably 6 mana this turn. So far did not do anything with it. And they missed a land drop too, I think. Oh, they played around Mana Tithe like a genius. Alright, their deck is sweet, and I love every second of it. And Armageddon is looking real bad right now. Glad I brought in Disenchant though. Let's bring in Godless Shrine, not paying life. Dark Confidant off the top, please. Alright, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's just get threats in play. I think it's more likely they don't have spells, but we also know they have only spells in hand because they're missing land drops. So, look, we're dead, okay? We're dead. We need them to just die off Mana Crypt. Ooh, Academy Runes. Oh yeah, this is the opponent with Mindslaver. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What? Okay. I mean, if they're not gonna do anything, we have a disenchant. We have a chance. Let's attack for 3. Okay, guys, here's the question. They didn't do anything. Do we disenchant their mana or get a Mirren Crusader down? I think we disenchant their mana. We're gonna do it on their upkeep. Or if they do anything here. Yep. Wow, they really have nothing. Alright, let's kill Relic. No, because then they could just draw it. But if it didn't have anything to do this turn... I guess they can't even cast Cryptic. Let's do it on upkeep. Disenchant this. F6. Because that is the source of all of their colored mana. Oh no. Oh no! I got max punished. I didn't expect a mana drain. Ah! This feels bad. 9. Ulamog! That's a good card. You know, if we draw planes... Okay, we're dead. Well, all of this would have been avoided. Why did they show hand? Now I know more cards. Manic Vandal, Mindslaver. My opponent's playing Manic Vandal? Okay, I'll just cut Sword of Fire and Ice, cut Orzhov Signet for a land. I think I actually want... We could go for the Iona strategy. Also Condemn for their fatties. Buried Alive, Bone Shredder. Sword of Fire and Ice. Nah, if... I'll cut the Signet. I think a land is better than Signet. What did I bring in? That's too many lands. We have 16 lands plus a Mox Jet. Seems fine. Yeah, our deck's great. Okay, run it back. And let's play around Mana Drain now. Ooh, Inquisition into Freebooter, and if we draw any planes, we can Armageddon eventually. The interaction between Armageddon and these like Thoughtseize on a Stick creatures is awesome. So let's start with Inquisition. Opponent had Mana Crypt and a Mox. Lotus Bloom, Mana Vault, Rakdos Signet, Frost Titan Treachery. All these cards are problematic, but Mana Vault is the scariest. Because, yeah, Lotus Bloom comes down and eventually they're going to Frost Titan us. Unless we draw a Thoughtseize. Watery Grave, tapped, yep. And Lotus Bloom is gone. Plains. Yeah. So let's play... Let's see, next turn they can go Rakdos Signet. I'm more worried about Treachery though, so let's just play Una's Prowler. Well, let's see, we play Una's Prowler, they play a Signet. we play Mirren Crusader, let's play Prowler. It's not even guaranteed we hit a Plains next turn. And this hits way harder than a 1 per turn. Island, Signet. Yep. Can we draw a Thoughtseize? Thoughtseize would be perfect here. Ooh. If they have a Mox, they have a Mox. Let's play a Confidant though. Yeah, unfortunately they might be able to play Frost Titan even through Armageddon just because of this Lotus Bloom. But I think we play Confidant in the hopes that we can get some kind of hand disruption next turn before the Lotus Bloom comes down. Because Treachery is really unlikely this turn unless they drew their Mox. Coalition Relic, okay. So, looks like Frost Titan's coming down. Plains is good. Mox Jet is good. So we can actually do both, right? Yeah, we can go Freebooter into Mirren Crusader. Okay. Frost Titan, Treachery, and Ulamog. Well, we take Treachery. They're really far from Ulamog, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 79. Nope, they're 1 land away. So let's just hope they don't draw land. Frost Titan and Ulamog in hand. Alright, well we're gonna Armageddon next turn. Please don't Ulamog me. I can't take it anymore. Don't do it. Honestly, both are pretty bad for us. Ulamog is just more... No! Come on. Maybe I should have brought in Condemn. I don't know. 23. Yeah, it's enough. Ulamog's gonna exile Freebooter and Mirren Crusader probably. Or probably Freebooter and Dark Confidant. They can't leave me with Dark Confidant in play. Oh, just the Flyers? But Angel off the top. Come on. Angel. There is no justice. Ulamog, well, I guess they have Frost Titan and Treachery now. And we cannot afford to Armageddon because we need to draw Angel of Sanctions or whatever it is. Let's play a land, pass turn. So they Treachery the Dark Confidant, Frost Titan the Mirren Crusader. Man, opponent's living the dream. Was that a turn 3? That was a turn 5 Ulamog? Maybe I should have brought in Condemn. Treachery, Dark Confidant. Actually, no, they can't take Dark Confidant, can they? Because that might kill them. Alright, we got another shot at Angel. Please, please, opponent, don't do this to me. Yep. Frost Titan the Brimaz. We take 10 and go to 7 cards left in library. No, they hit the Angel. I think we're dead. I don't know what else is in our deck here. Thoughtseize. Ah, just the card we needed. Let's do it. Let's do it for fun. Armageddon. And And then Thoughtseize our Silverblade Paladin. And then concede. Man. Yep. Good draws, opponent. Good draws. See you guys next time.